Good morning. My name is Danny with Danny's Luxury Cruise Vacations. We're an independent affiliate of the Avoya Travel Network. And today we have a good friend of ours and a great supporter of Avoya, Jackie from Uniworld. They're a boutique river cruise company. And today we're going to focus on probably, if it's not my favorite, one of my top two favorite places in the world, the south of France from Lyon. You can either do a cruise going southbound or you can go northbound and ending up in the Lyon area, a beautiful part of France, a lot of history, charming little towns. And Jackie is going to take a few minutes out of her busy schedule to let us know about her wonderful cruise in that part of the world. Jackie, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your wonderful cruise in the south of France, seeing that beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, okay. I'd love to tell you a little bit about it, even though, as we just joked earlier, you seem to know more about France than I do, which is okay. I am going to get there, but I just want to tell I was going to say listeners or viewers a little bit about what makes Uniworld special. So all of our ships with Uniworld are really beautiful and ornate, and they're all unique and special and decorated as sort of reflect the destinations that we sail in. So the ship that we have that does this fantastic itinerary of Burgundy and Provence is the SS Catherine, which is a beautiful vessel. And just as a reminder for your clients, when they choose to sail with Uniworld, we are luxury all inclusive. So they don't have to worry about a thing. When they get to the airport, someone from Uniworld is going to meet them there and pick them up, bring them right to the ship. They'll get on board. All premium spirits are included, so beer, wine, and different types of top shelf alcohol are included. Gratuities, all the shore excursions, so your clients don't have to really worry about a thing, which is really nice. And what's nice, what we do in this area, it's a really fantastic itinerary. It's focused a lot on this beautiful part of France, as well as there's some great wine tasting opportunities. And we also visit 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites on this itinerary. So it's a great itinerary for someone who's a real food and wine lover and who wants to see the history of France. They're really going to have a wonderful experience on this itinerary.
Great, great. What sort of stops do we have? I think you mentioned, we touched on it,
Yeah.
Avignon and Arles, and where the popes from Italy lived for many years.
Right, exactly. And forgive me while I throw my glasses back on here, but just to go over it with you, you can either travel from Avignon to Lyon or vice versa. It's a 7-night itinerary. But some of the highlights of the trip are, yes, traveling to Arles, where you can see the ancient ruins of these medieval homes in Arles. And then in Avignon, we have visit the impressive Palace of the Popes, which is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which is just absolutely beautiful to see. In Vivier, we get to see a local potter. So that's one of the things out in Uniworld you're going to find, that we really try to find local businesses and support them through our tourism dollars, and make sure that we're helping local people to thrive and to do really well from us visiting them. So that's a really neat thing that you can do. We also have the vineyards of Hermitage, and that's in Touraine, for a wine tasting. Then we also have in Lyon, we get to sample the treats, the traditional bouchon in Lyon. And we have Macon, where we browse the wares of a market outside the beautiful Hotel Dieu. I hope I'm saying these properly, but it's a really great itinerary. As you can see, there's a mix of all sorts of different things to do. So it's great for wine lovers. It's great for people who are interested in history. And of course, again, what's nice is that with Uniworld, all the excursions are taken care of for you. And what's nice is that every day you'll have 2 or 3 different options. So if you want to do the wine tasting, you can do that. If you'd rather walk into the market and do some shopping, you can do that as well. What's nice too is that in this part of the country, it's just so beautiful. We have bicycles on board every single Uniworld ship, and these are there for your clients to use. So they could either take a guided cycling tour with someone from the ship who's going to take them out as a group, or if your clients just say, hey, let's just explore on our own, they can just take the bikes and wander at their leisure and go at their own pace, which is really kind of nice. And it's just a beautiful way to see the beautiful French countryside.
Yeah, yeah. Now, with these cruises, if people wanted to, or guests wanted to do a pre, end, or a post, let's say they're going southbound from Lyon, for example, can they do a pre-stay in Paris for a few days, and then you get them to the ship, and then do a stay on the French Riviera afterwards? Is that an option?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have all kinds of pre and post packages that we offer for our guests, and so we have a wide variety of things for them to do. And we definitely would recommend it because to go all the way to, depending where you are in the US, but to go all the way from the US to France, you don't want to go just for 7 days. You want to do at least 10 days.
Exactly, exactly. Like I said, I love that part of the world and the French Riviera and Monte Carlo. And I mean, I love that part of the world. And I almost went to school there for a semester, and I would have never come back. But it's so beautiful. The history and the beauty there is just fabulous. What is the best time of the year to book these type of cruises? And do these cruises go all year round, or are they limited to a certain time of the year?
They're pretty much, spring, summer, and fall for us. And the best time to go depends on what you're looking for. Summertime is usually going to be the warmest. But for example, this past season, Europe had an extremely warm summer. So I thought, sometimes things everyone thinks, oh, that's going to be the best time to go. It might be a little bit too hot. It might be more reasonable and more comfortable weather if you go a little bit earlier in the spring or a little bit later in the fall. And that's where the pricing is usually a little bit lower. So that's what I would recommend. We usually start this itinerary in April and it goes all the way through October. So it's a great itinerary. And when you're talking about how beautiful the area is, one thing I forgot to mention is that what's nice about Uniworld is that our entertainment on board, it's all local. So what we'll do is we'll have different groups come on board. So one night we might have a group of local dancers doing like a cultural or a historic dance from their, French heritage. So that'll be really beautiful and fun and exciting to see. And then you're going to have musicians. I mean, Europe in general, but especially France is known for incredible composers and beautiful, a history of beautiful music. So we'll have musicians come on board, like usually a string quartet come on and do a beautiful concert for our guests. So that's another way too that we really try to immerse our clients in the culture of the places that we visit. I think that's a big part of it.
Now, as far as the cuisine, we know the cuisine on board your ships is wonderful. Do you focus in this situation or French food because you're in France? Do you focus more on French food to give people more of that local flavor?
Absolutely, absolutely. We want to do the beautiful French classic dishes that they're hoping to experience when they're in France. Our company is really based on sustainability, so we always work with local markets, with local food suppliers. You'll never see a Cisco frozen foods truck outside of a Uniworld ship. So they're going to have the best of the best local produce, local meats, local fishes. So whatever it is that's in season, that's what they're going to experience. And our chefs do a magnificent job of really, making something special that's really, it's custom or, customary in the destination that we're in. So our chefs love to be in France and they're going to put together some beautiful dishes and a really nice variety. So there's definitely going to be something for everyone.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Jackie, that's fabulous. You've got me wanting to go, and it's like I said, it's an absolute beautiful part of the world. And if someone can combine a few days in Paris before then, come into Lyon. In case you didn't know, and for the viewers, Lyon is the astronomical, I hope I said that correctly, capital of the world. That's where they have their cooking schools.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yes,
realize that. Oh,
yes.
wonderful.
So my dream is to actually go to Lyon one day, spend a few days before getting on the cruise and going to the schools and having them cook, like just like here in the Northeast, up
Yes.
in the Northeast, we have a culinary school, and going to one there. And I love French cuisine, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that sounds wonderful.
yeah. But Jackie, this was spot on, perfect, and I want to thank you so much for spending a few minutes this morning sharing a little bit about your wonderful product, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend.
Okay, Danny, thank you so much. Same to you.
Thank you, Jackie.